Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today we're going to draw the Gummi team leader from Fortnite at the moment. Let's get in there at the top. We're going to draw Gummi team leader's head there, sort of like the bear head, sort of at the top here. We're going to have the arms coming out here, the hands coming into the face area, and kind of the body's going to come down here. It's going to be a one foot, one leg, and then the other leg's going to be sort of sticking out over this side here. So let's go in at the top and sort of kind of like there's halfway. And I guess sort of at the halfway point, what I want to do is just start drawing like the head area and pop 3 kind of curves in, like little sort of curved arrows. So I'm just going to pop 1 like that, 2, 3 like that. Okay, and that's the hair. And then I'm going to just sort of help this pick by just drawing a curve underneath these, along like that. Okay, now I've got these in, I'm going to pop an ear in. So I've got a cool sort of gummy ear. Now there's 2 ears obviously. This ear on this side is going to come out this way, so it's just going to be like a curve out and about, just a nice curve like that. Round that off there where we've got the head area, and then I'm just going to pop a little line in here like that. And this ear, it's got a little bite out of it, so actually this one is a little bit squarer. So I'm going to just draw a line up there, probably a line up sort of here, bring that along there, bit of a right angle and across, and then there's like a little bit of a bite out of it. So I'm just going to do like a couple of like curvy bite marks out of there, right? Nice. Okay, let's continue going through where the head area is. So just going to do a curve here by this left ear, and I'm going to do a little curve down to about there on this side, curve down like that, right? Okay, now I've got that in. I've got the hand areas just under the face, so really that is going to sort of, we've got the nose and everything there, it's kind of going to come down to probably about this point, yeah? So just put a point in there, and from that point I can pop the hands in. So I'm just going to do the fingers and the wrists up to here, so it's going to be like one little curved line, kind of just going to come across like that and then out. Then this side we've got another a lot of fingers in the hand, so it's going to come up to the wrist about here and just come down there. So from that point we've made, just come up like that and down. Right, now I've got those bits in. Let's just finish the hand part off. I think that will just help start to frame this picture. So I'm just going to pop a little curve in either side of these just to show that main finger, sort of those main fingers touching, and then we can just sort of give it an impression of the other fingers in there, like the little finger there, just 4 little long lines there, and then bring up your pen and just curve a little bit. This side I'm going to sort of come down to about here, and then we're just going to kind of give a hint of fingers there, and we might be able to just sort of just make them elongated along there. It just gives a nice little hint of the fingers there. Okay, right, now I've got those, what I'm going to do is try and work out this arm area that we've got. So underneath here we've got the curved neck of the clothing the character's wearing, so I'm just going to pop a couple of curves there to help balance out where it's going to go. Then really this arm is going to come down and out probably about here. So the elbow is going to be, let's say, here, and this arm is going to come down here and probably be a bit higher, come down to about, say, there. Okay, what I'm going to do with that, I'm just going to draw a line from this wrist area down like that, and then just the inside of the arm down this way. Then I'm going to just work out where the inner part of the arm is. So this elbow here, just bring that along, little curve like that. And actually this shoulder's got a bite out of it, so let's just pop a couple of little bite marks there and then join it up. Okay, this side, first of all, let's just 2 lines there. There's like a bracelet wrist sort of strap here on this arm. So first of all, just put a line in there, bring out a little strap area like that, maybe just cap it off there. Then where this elbow is here, we're just going to bring down this line of the elbow comes down this way. Just bring it down like there. Then bring it back on itself. I'm going to go up this way. So it's kind of going to be sort of running into about sort of maybe, let's say, this area here. So just bring it in and curve it up there. Little hint there that the arm's coming in to curve. And then we have a shoulder pad, I think, here. So just give yourself a little oblong underneath the finger area. Just a little oblong like that. And then there's actually a strap here as well. So I'm just going to do 2 little curves and just join it up there. Nice. Okay. The costume's kind of got 2 sort of kind of shoulder strap areas. So what we can do with that is kind of work out then where the upper body is in the torso. So underneath the arm here, what we can do is just draw a curve and it's going to go up to the underside of the finger there. Just a little arc that goes around, so around like that and up. And then just get the pen just right by where we just done that arc. Let's draw another one, bring it out, round and up. And then on this side, there's a couple of curves here. Same sort of thing, the straps this side. So I'm just going to draw out one that comes out around this way, and then just sort of pipe that around there and just meet up there. Then we've got a little gap there, that's cool. We just fill that in, fill those gaps in. Yeah, it's fine. There's a little bit of a gap there as well where the bite's been taken out, so we'll just chip it up and in. Okay, just kind of completes the picture at the moment. Right, now we've got that, we can do the torso area. So this upper body on this side kind of arcs in quite significantly around here. So it probably comes down to about the belt area there. So I'm going to pop a little curve in from, say, that point there. Just curve it in and out. The belt area will come round, sort of sweep round here to, let's say, around this point. Yeah. And then when I've got that, what I can do is just bring up my pen, curve it out and in there for the upper area of the body. Right, now I've got those in, it's going to pop the belt area in. So there's like a big buckle here. So let's put a little rectangle in. Bit of a curved slant. And then there's 2 little belt buckles around it. So one belt buckle can go right up to the edge here. So just like, sort of like a belt loop, I suppose. One can go next to it here, just a little rectangle. And then the rest of the belt we can just curve round to the edge. Bring it out a bit, so you've got a little bit of sort of contrast. A couple of lines either side like that, okay. That's cool, we've got the belt area in. Okay, now I've got the belt area, sort of the between part of the legs will start here. So I'm just gonna mark that there. Let's draw a leg down here, okay? It's kind of going to come out a little bit and down this way. I'll be standing on the ground. So I feel like the top area of this leg, it's like the clothing kind of comes down and out a little bit. So the thigh area, inner thigh, let's say will come down here, just pop out a bit. Continue that around there. And then this point, there's actually like a big pocket or padding on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out a bit and bring it down like that. And then we'll just do a line up to that belt loop. Just like that, okay? Little gap there, that's okay. We'll just come in a bit so it kind of tapers out. Then we'll just link the thigh up there. This part of the leg as well, there's a knee pad. So what we're going to do, sort of come down to about this point. Just going to draw a slightly off-center line, bring it around this side, pop a little dot there where it will come out, and just join those lines up, okay? This side, I think there's probably a bit of strapping, so all we need to do really is kind of just draw a little wobbly line sort of that comes around that, so kind of like strapped in. Then we're going to come down this way with the leg, so it kind of comes in about a bit and out. Now there are 2 little bands on that, so I am going to, I guess, just come out a little bit either side here, sort of like there's material like this. Draw a line in, and that's like the top of the boot. Then we can be quite angular, and I think line there where the boot's starting to come in. Then just put a band in and just come out a bit more, just gives a nice textured look to our leg, okay? 2 more lines that kind of taper down from this point, so it's coming in. Draw another little band, same thing as above, maybe a little bit smaller, yeah? A little bit smaller, kind of tapering down as we get to the ankle. Then this boot kind of comes in, it sort of tapers out a bit, so it comes in like this, and pops out a bit, and then comes around, and we'll just join that up like that. It's like the armour, I suppose, on the boot or something. Now I've got that in, I'm gonna put some chunky boots on. So the chunky boot, got a real chunky heel. All we've got to do is, from this point here, bring down a line and bring out a little bit for the chunk of the boot, come around. Then we're going to just draw the boot sort of facing this way. So it kind of comes down, around, put that sort of chunky sole in, and then bring it up where the toe area is, and then all we've got to do is just join it underneath there. Let's pop a couple of crosses in there for the moment, just to show like the laces, maybe just a couple of little circles to denote that. Then we'll just go around the edge ever so slightly, kind of to show that boot, all right? Now this leg is coming down here and then popping up like that, okay? So it's just like one-legged. So what we can do, there's 2 bands on the thigh area actually here. So I'm gonna, first of all, just bring the leg down here where the thigh starts. Same thing here, sort of think where the hip will go, bring it down a bit there, kind of come out where the material might come out, and then we're just going to pop a curve around there where the band is. Do that again, a little line, and just bring it out. Again, nice bit of texture. Continue like the thigh area here, just bring it down. Another little band. 1, 2. And then we've got the knee area here, so we're just going to bring the knee area sort of in line, sort of down to about there maybe. It's kind of coming backwards a bit. So just bring your line down and bring the knee area in. Just cap a line here where it kind of flips up. And then what we're going to do, the boot are coming up this way, and then the actual main part of the shoe or boot there. So the shin kind of is behind here, and it kind of just curves in like that. The outer part, remember, it will sort of taper in where the ankle is, there. Just bring a nice curve out and in like that. This again is kind of capped off, so let's just pop ourselves a couple of little lines in to cap it off. Then we can draw that chunky boot again, so the heel's about there. I'm going to bring out the chunky sole in, come along underneath, and just draw the outer part again, so we've got another chunky bit, kind of comes around like that. It's a real chunky boot, so bring that up, in and around. And again, we can just do a couple of curves like that, just gives a nice sort of cartoon comic effect with the boot. And again, let's just put a couple of crosses in, and a couple of like areas where the belt loop would be. Just a little bit of detail goes a long way. Okay, now I've got the outer part done, let's get in there and start to do some of the detail. Now just before I do that, see my elbow area is like, this one's a little bit rounded, this is angular. So I'm just gonna sort of just try and make this one a little bit more angular. Maybe just sort of help compensate that by bringing in a line there, okay? Yeah, happier with that now. So now I've done that, I'm gonna do the face. I feel like I'm gonna start with the nose, and I think that's like a little bit of a heart nose on here. So kind of like in the center here, I'm gonna draw a little heart. So just start, boom, in little dot there in the middle. Bring your pen out and in, and then the other side out and in like that for the nose. We're then gonna do like the outer part of that, so like the top area, like the top part. So that's just a curve that comes out and around and comes in. Same on this side, kind of comes out and in. Just draw a little line there. Then there's a little bit of a mouth. So I'm just going to do a little curved arc there. Maybe a little bit of a lip. I think there's a little bit of a tongue, so I'm just going to sort of draw a little line in there. Right, I'm going to do 2 circles now for the eyes, one on this side, one on this side. So start about here, sort of where this point of the area where the cheek is underneath the ear. Just a nice, fairly big circle there. Just going to pop in a nice circle. This side, same thing. Nice firm circle there. And then what we'll do, we're just going to pop a little curve either side of that for the eyes. Yeah, okay, that's good. There's a bit of a scar on this one, so I think that comes up the top here. So I'm just going to, where that top area of the eye is, I'm just going to just lightly draw a curve, come back on myself like that. So just got that texture in there. I feel like it kind of curves underneath the hairline as well, so I'm just maybe just going to add a bit of that in. Now I've got that, I think I'm just going to do some piping where the ear is, so kind of like piping on the inner part of the ear around, and this side here, kind of put a curve there, and then bring a curve around there. Nice, okay. Got these fingers kind of in, but there's a watch strap or something here, so let's put a curve like that on the angle of the hand, and then we'll just do a little rectangle, show like a little watch face. Seems to be a bit of texture down the arm here, so I'm going to draw a little line down there. Maybe a couple sort of on this strap and then down here. And then as we go to this sort of part on the body, there's like a broken heart area. So probably about here, I'm just going to draw like a broken heart. So I'm going to do a curve out down the body there, and then bring it back up and around, and then just leave a gap in the middle, and then we'll just do a little sort of zigzag, almost like a little broken heart going on. There's some like body armor or piping around that, so what I'm going to do is just going to draw a little curve around this point like this, bring that down to the belt area there, it kind of continues up from the belt area there, just a hint of that. I might just pipe it, I might just give a hint that it's sort of a piped area. So just give it a little, sort of little touch of lines around there, if you like. That then continues underneath here, so kind of comes down like around like this. And again, we can just sort of pipe a few areas in. Just gives a nice little element of detail to our picture. Okay. I'm going to pop a little inner rectangle into the belt buckle, so just pop in a bit of piping there, and then I feel like I've done a fair bit here. These little boot bits sort of chunk out a bit, so I'm just going to draw a couple of little bits in there so they just look a little bit more chunky. And then the knee area, let's pop a dot in the middle of that knee armour, join up from that angle there, and then we'll just go to the edges. It just looks a little bit more 3D. I feel like this sort of bit of armour or pouch could just do with a little bit of a inner line. And then, do you know what? I think I'm probably fairly happy. Might just sort of give a hint of lines just in the boot area. I feel like that comes down a bit on the inner part here, so maybe just a couple of lines there. A couple of lines there help. And then let's just ground our pick. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of uneven ground around it. I like doing that with these characters. Right, I feel like that's good for Gummi Team Leader inks. What I might do now is just go around the edge, give it that sort of comic pop that I like to do. So I'm just going to go around and just sort of give our picture a bit of a extra bit of hit around here. And this is a really nice part where we can just sort of work out if we're not 100% happy with some of the sizings and the sort of proportions. Kind of fix that a little bit, like, you know, it can come out a little bit more where the boot is, make it a little bit chunkier, come in a bit where the ankle, It just helps, you know, fix any areas where we kind of missed. Join in any gaps. So this knee can be a bit chunkier, this boot here can be a bit chunkier. Boot can come out a bit more, kind of maybe just show those textures a bit better, like that. Just helps really give our picture an outer pop, which is quite nice. Little gap there, come out where the ears are. We've got this nice hair, we'll just make it accentuate the bits we want to accentuate, I suppose. Maybe the inside of that, we can kind of come out here where the watch is, make it look a little bit more textured. Come in here, make this pad come out a bit more. Nice, okay. Right, I think that's looking pretty good. Maybe just this ground behind, we'll just beef it up a bit. Okay, I think that's the colours, the ink's done. Let's get in there with the colours, and being a Gummi team leader, I'm going to use 3 colours. So let's get in there first of all. Let's start at the bottom with a sort of like pinky red colour, and I'm really going to just get in and just maybe miss the edges so it's almost like the light's bouncing off this like gummy sweet that this character is based on. It's a really cool looking effect. I bet it looks amazing in the game, right? Let me know in the comments what you think of this one. I'm gonna kind of bring it up here. Feel like that can be more angled around there. And as we come up here, I'm gonna just start sort of tapering out. This area down the base here, this is also this sort of lovely sort of pinky red. This is a really great colour to sort of plan in. Maybe there's a bit of lighter colour on, like lights hitting the edge down there. Sort of thigh area here maybe, sort of gets hit with that. And then I can just sort of start tapering the colour out a little bit around there. Then I'm going to get myself a nice sort of purpley colour, sort of a mixture between a pink and a red. Let's start hitting that in. So we're just going to start just blending that in a bit around here. Just blend it in. Maybe that's just coming around here, just hitting off there. And then we'll just colour that in. Just on the edge, I'm just going to leave a chip of white there. And really get up here. What's interesting here is it kind of comes back down from this point, because like when the arms are down there, it's going to fill up from this colour upwards. So what this means is I'm going to go back to that red, do the hands this colour, so just pop in this nice vibrant red, maybe just leave the edges, just like lights popping off it. Kind of just comes out a bit there. Then we go back to this nice sort of purpley colour, just around the arms and things. Just a little touch. And then what we're going to do is we're going to blend in a cool little pinky colour at the very top for this gummy. Okay, so just start bringing in a really nice vibrant pink. We'll just go over just a bit of that. And just kind of leave a chip of pink white there. Maybe the top here, this is quite pink, but there's a little bit of white just coming through. And then we've got the face, so that's going to be this vibrant pink. So I'm just going to make sure I leave a little bit white by the hands, and then sort of on the edge there I'm going to leave a little bit of white, and on the eyes as well. The eyes like pop out, so just going to make sure I leave a bit of that. Same on the head area, sort of where the hair is, make sure it's sort of showing that it's kind of got some lighter colour sort of popping off it. A bit on the edge there and on the top, and then just fill the rest of that in. Yeah, that's really effective now. It's looking really good. Nice. Okay. Yeah, just really sort of just give it a bit of a double hit. Really kind of brings out that zingy kind of gummy pink that looks quite realistic, I think. In there. In there. Nice. Okay, let's use this pink again just down here, just on a pink background, because we've not, you know, this is the top colour, so it just gives a nice contrast to that red. Just a little hint. And there we go. That is the Gummi team leader. Let's write that in. So Gummi team leader on ArtDraw. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.